Hey, have you ever considered buying a duplex and living in one unit and renting out the other? Some people call this house hacking. Stay tuned why this could be a great financial strategy to move you along the road to financial freedom. Hello, I'm Veronica Woods from Daniel Woods Real Estate Company. If you're new to watching these real estate wisdom blog videos, I publish a new one roughly every week, and it's always on a topic related to real estate investing or general home ownership. Now, wherever you're watching, because I post these videos on across different platforms, please leave me a comment or a question below the video and I will get back to you as soon as I can, and it also helps me think of new topics for the future. Today we are talking about the benefits of house hacking. Now, I know about this topic firsthand because I bought a duplex where I've lived in one unit and rented out the other. In my opinion, more first-time home buyers should consider buying a duplex as their first buy, especially if they're moving from apartment living. And I advise my clients that the math should work out that if you take that same 2-bedroom apartment that they were renting, if they are now moving to a duplex where they own, they would be paying a fraction of the cost that they used to. So let's jump right into the advantages of buying a duplex that you live in versus a single family house when you don't really need a 3 or 4 bedroom home. The first advantage is that you have someone to help you pay your mortgage. So let me explain this in some simple math terms. So let's say the math works out that your mortgage is $1,000 a month. Your tenant would be willing to pay you $800 a month. That means that you are paying only $200 every month to put a roof over your head. Now, if you're a person who does not mind the apartment style living of, maybe 1 or 2 bedrooms, or you're an entrepreneur and you're really trying to manage your monthly expenses, buying this duplex in this manner makes great financial sense. The second advantage are additional tax write-offs. Now, when you become a homeowner, you can now deduct your mortgage interest on your tax returns. But as the owner of a duplex that you live in, you can also now deduct repair expenses and other charges related to managing a rental property. The third advantage is the option for multi-generational living. Right now, there's a shortage of housing options available where extended family can live comfortably under one roof and all have privacy. Having a duplex that has different units across separate levels, you can accomplish that. And if you're looking to accommodate a senior that's looking really for living across one floor as opposed to the bi-level house that they're probably coming from, that's an added benefit to the duplex. And the last benefit that I'll talk about on this video is buying a duplex is a great way to start your real estate investing career. When you buy a duplex that you live in, you can buy an investment property with less money down because you qualify for the same range of traditional residential mortgage programs. As long as you stay in the property for about a year, you're golden. And you don't really have to think about this as your forever home. As long as you feel like you can comfortably stay there for a year or two, then you can move on to your next investment opportunity and rent out the total property and gain even more cash flow. Now, buying a duplex that you live in is not all cookies and cream, so I would be remiss if I don't review a few of the challenges to buying a multifamily property that you live in. The first challenge is that it does limit your location options. In the Philadelphia metro area, there are definitely specific zip codes or parts of the city and suburbs that even have a supply of multifamily properties. If you don't want to live in any of these areas, this house hacking strategy is just not going to work for you. The second thing to keep in mind is that they are a little bit harder to sell. there is a larger demand for single family properties, which means when it's time for you to sell or you're thinking about an exit strategy, you're going to have to factor in it may take a little longer to sell, but it doesn't mean that you won't be able to sell. And lastly, you may find out that this landlord thing just isn't for you. Because remember those people that are helping you pay your mortgage? They are called tenants. And so you're going to have to follow your local landlord-tenant rules. And you're also going to have to establish your own boundaries that you feel comfortable with when you're living in the same property that your tenants are as well. It's important to note that although I've been using the term duplex for simplicity of illustrating how house hacking works, this strategy can actually work with a building up to 4 units. Up to 4 units are all considered residential real estate. Now, if you're talking about a building with 5 or more units, now you're into the commercial realm, and there are different rules for financing as well as local ordinances that you may be subject to depending on the municipality. Now, if you want more insight on the advantages of buying a multifamily property, I have another video in the library, wherever you're watching, and I'll put a link to it below in the description of this video that you can get more info about the pros and cons of multifamily investing. So thanks again for watching this video. Again, I'm Veronica Woods from Daniel Woods Real Estate Company. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. I always say I don't want to be a secret, and I'm also looking for your comments and feedback so I can think of new topics to cover with future videos. Let's stay connected across social media. If we're connected there, you will know firsthand when the next video is published. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and you will know first. That's it for this video topic of house hacking. As always, if you want to learn more about how to keep more money in your pocket when you're buying and selling real estate, stay tuned for my next Real Estate Wisdom blog.